we on? Are we on? Are we live?
I believe we're live.
Hey, everybody, this is CLTFC Fan TV for the fans by the fans. Damn it.
Damn it. Indeed.
Yeah, let's go, CLT. Eli in the house. That's my boy. Kicking it from the triangle. Hey, everybody. We got Top Ben 90, a.k.a. Jorge. Of course, my partner in crime. For real, sometimes you never know. And his name is Lee. Besides that, hey, we're going to do a recap of last week's game. And we want to talk about what's coming up on Saturday, which is going to be great and going to be so much fun. And for anyone out there wondering over, under, and how many beers I might drink on Saturday, Vegas has the line as 10.
10, folks. You heard it here. 10 beers.
Light beers.
Light beers? What? Some seltzers, maybe?
Hell no, dog. Look at my belly. You know I'm not drinking the seltzers.
That's right.
I do like Topo Chico. Topo Chico's good.
That's right. Jorge, what kind of beer are you drinking, buddy?
I don't know, man, but I got a lot to do that day, so I gotta make sure I'm good. Yeah,
you know, man. That's what the best part about being fan TV is. We get to hang with the fans, man.
Yo, me too, bro. I'm fan media, bro. For the
that's
people.
Right. Yeah, that's right. No, you're good, man. Over 10 equals free money, man. Jay Ferg calling it out. Over 10 equals free money, man. So, you know, we got this. We got this. We got this. So, before we get going, I got a little bit of a rant.
Go ahead.
Rant it up.
Yeah, what's up with these Atlanta fans, man? They're all up in their socials. And then the nerve to call out Jess, dude, over a tweet. She had no ill intent in that tweet. All she was saying is, hey, you guys got a good player that got hurt. And then you motherfuckers want to get on her and say, hey, you know, this was a bad tweet, whatever. No, y'all can suck it, man. There is nothing to be said about her tweet. So, Jess, I applaud you. I understood your tweet, and they just took it and ran with it and rant. Twitter,
cesspool. But
also, some of them were defending her, though. So
they were. No, 100%. There was a few chimed in there.
And guess who else is defending her?
Lee.
That's right. That's right, man. My expat, man. We got this. That's right, man. Atlanta fans are soft. So. Atlanta United is trash. That's right. So
Let's get this rivalry going. What did Tepper say? Screw that city.
Yeah, screw that city.
Traffic and whatever else, but screw that city.
Screw that city for sure, man, for sure. So, with that being said, right, our first game ever kicked off at DC last weekend. Thanks to our friend at 5 and 2 Project, right? He's given us some clips. So before we get to dissecting that, talking deep into that, we're just going to kind of recap what happened.
And we can talk over this, Jorge. We have the technology.
Yeah.
Okay, so the penalty.
Was that the penalty? That wasn't the penalty. The penalty was weak, dude.
No, I'm saying the penalty that they didn't call on us.
What's that?
If they gave if they gave DC that weak penalty, they should have gave us that penalty on Titi too.
Dude, that penalty was so our penalty, man. It was ridiculous how pitiful that was. That was the weakest penalty I've ever seen. Like, even with Sissoko in Tottenham in the Champions League, the penalty that they gave this weekend was much weaker, man. And you know, Jorge, me and you have argued that forever.
We really have.
Right. But, man, you know, I think the boys showed up, man. The boys played well, right? The goal being disallowed, I guess it's an offside. I just, at the end of the day, I feel like the penalty changed the flow of the game, right? And then they got the deflection there at the end. So, yeah, this is weak, man. Whatever, DC United. Y'all can take that 3-0. But, yeah. It was a good time. But, you know, the true hero in all this, in my opinion, is man, we love having you, man. We love Heidi. That was such fun, man. And
Heidi.
she is such a trooper, man. She took it. She
Well,
took it and
let's
ran.
be clear, though. She got pushed from behind. It was like such like everyone was jumping up, you know.
Yeah.
She
For
didn't
sure.
just fall. She had like momentum coming from behind her.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hey, thank God for that puffy coat.
Yeah, for sure. So I know some of you guys are interested about the 2 tickets that we're giving away. So in order to do so, what we're going to need you to do is type damn it in the comments to enter to win a pair of tickets, and we'll do the draw at the end of the show. So you're gonna have to stick with us for at least another 50 minutes or so. So just type damn it, the way it's spelled right there on the screen, and you'll be automatically entered into tonight's drawing, and then we'll take it from there.
And little note, I originally I saw that and I was like, isn't it spelled DAMNIT? But AP rules, y'all, it's DAMNIT.
That's right. That's right. So, anyways, to the game. Jorge, man, have your say.
You know what? I think as a fan base, we can be satisfied with what the players brought out. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, we have to put it into context as well. We had 0 DPs, right? We didn't have Kirill Swiderski out there. And you know what? For large portions of the game, we looked great. I mean, I think we dominated in possession. I think it was 53-47. I mean, when there was portions of the game where we invited the press and we looked good, you know, moving the ball in transition. Especially, I think there was a play that Caleb posted where DT played the ball to Gaines and Gaines just didn't finish it well.
Yeah.
But I was pretty satisfied with what I saw, man. There's a lot to build off. Every game, I mean, I honestly, to be 100% frank with you, after the game in Columbus, the game against Battery, I was worried, but slowly you start seeing that the boys are wanting to play that Miguel ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And once they understand it, I think if we can stay within a couple of points of playoffs and add 2 more DPs in the summer, man, I think we'll be solid. I think we have a shot. It's small, but I think we'll have a shot.
But I agree. Real quick, shout out to Eric for the Heidi video, by the way.
Yes. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. But isn't the word on the street now that we're not going to be signing DPs until after the European leagues or other leagues slow down?
Every summer. Are you talking about the summer? Yeah, that's when the transfer window opens up. So we were playing.
The transfer window. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
More than likely, well, who knows what Zorn and folks are doing, but there's a decent chance that now that the season's started, we won't be signing a DP.
100%. Well, I mean, whatever. We don't know, right? I mean, probably. I would say probably. So, you know, we don't know what's in the works. We don't know what's
53% chance.
53% chance. That's right, man. So, yeah. You know, I'm loving some of these comments, right? LA Galaxy loses. The referees should be on the 8-year-old rec league or worse. You know, man, I think the ref in that game, Jorge, he changed the whole mood, right? Like, our goal was offside. I'm not going to argue about that, right?
100%.
Right? 100% it was offside. Man, that penalty was so soft. Like, his arm was behind him when he was jumping. Right? It was like other than the guy taking his arm off, there was no way that ball was not going to hit his arm.
Yeah, man. I think these refs gave us a proper welcoming into the MLS culture of refereeing. Because I mean, this is like it's like
I'm gonna struggle with that, man. If it's that bad every week, I'm gonna struggle with it. I hate to blame a ref for a game, but damn it gets you the into the LA Galaxy ticket raffle, by the way. But yeah, damn it, you can't be that lax, man. Like, we've even got VAR, right?
Yeah, that's my problem. Like, yo, look at we literally have technology to help with this, and y'all not using it. So what's the point of having it?
100%, 100%. You know,
all the time. Although
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of comments, welcome to MLS, welcome to MLS. Do you think that the MLS refereeing is worse or different? Or how is it different or worse for us newer fans than maybe other major leagues?
When
I mean,
when it comes to like European soccer, it's probably worse, but then you start getting into Central America and South, I think is not like that's probably even another level of horrible. I
yeah,
mean,
but then if we're gonna bitch about the European refs or saying they're better, but then it's like the VAR is just
they're not better, they're just least worse.
fair. I mean, unless you're a Liverpool fan, and then they apparently just love you. So, yeah, for real, for real, for real. But yeah, I mean, I'm not one to blame the ref, but that guy changed the whole game around, right? And I'm going to agree with Maxwell here, right? After the DC game, we should feel more confident. Like you said, Jorge, coming from Charleston, right, and seeing what was going on down there, and then to the DC game, we have. I think we've done a 180. I can't knock the boys. I think the boys played well. Obviously there was a few passes that were questionable, but again, it was our very first game in the MLS, right? And overall, I think those guys did good.
But also, Miguel Angel Ramirez's, aka Mars system, you can whatever, we can make excuses like, number one, it's a brand new team, they're all new people, they got to figure out a new system. But his system is even more intricate and harder to figure out, going from level to level, always open space, always open space. So, and oh, by the way, we don't have the DPs, we don't have the strikers in there. Although, Carol, thank you, Carol. Thank you for getting back to the United States and whatever, working out with your visa and stuff, because we need you on the pitch, sir. But, I just hope on Saturday, as they're learning the new system, but my gosh, that Top Ben, Jorge, and obviously Lee, help me out. Do you think that every single player on that pitch on Saturday will be in front of will be in front of more fans live than they've ever been in front of before? Have they ever been in
100%?
So you got fans that are just new to it, new whatever. I've been telling people, and when they get in there and just hear the supporter section and see the flares and see everything, it's gonna blow people's minds.
Yes.
They don't understand. I didn't understand it, and I'm just I'm knowledgeable now, but it's just gonna be crazy. I can't wait.
Yeah. So here's the thing, JT. I think Karol Swiderski said it in the presser today. He was like, the biggest crowd I've played in was one in Poland with about 57 to 58,000 people. So I mean, that's going to be an extra 18,000 people that he's going to be in front of. This is going to give us also a gauge of the character of our players. Are they going to get up for it, or are they going to be like, whoa, like this is a lot? So it's something that you'll be able to gauge as well, which I'm interested in seeing. But I think with the type of coach we have and how great of a motivator he is, he's going to get these boys up for it this weekend.
I think they're going to be whatever. The energy like that is contagious, and how it translates to them on the pitch, I don't know exactly, but man, they are going to be. It's just going to be, to use whatever people say these days. I was going to say what the kids say, but they probably don't. It's going to be lit, man. It's going to be
no cap, man. No cap. Isn't that what y'all say? No cap. Tell us, Jorge. I hope it's
yeah. You're a young buck. Tell us what you said.
Yeah.
You just say that. No cap.
No cap. Yeah.
Take it off right now.
That's right. Yeah.
He's quick.
So, Jorge, man, give me two of your best players last weekend for us.
100% TT Ortiz, man. TT Ortiz is one of for me, ever since I saw him, I was like, this guy is going to be the difference maker. And you saw him. I mean, obviously, first of all, the goal that he scored, TT Ortiz is like 5'6". He's not that tall. and the guy went for it. You know what I'm saying? In front of a big goalie. I can't remember who was defending him, but like, I mean, that shows you that the guy's got some cojones. You know, say, screw it, I'm gonna get on the end of this header. And the way he celebrated, bro, kissing the badge, going to the fans, like he's feeling the colors, bro. Like, I mean, he got a yellow because he's a little bit of a hothead, but you know what? I like that. I want somebody on the pitch that's going to represent us to the highest level, and I think Titi Ortiz is one of the guys. The other guy that I really liked is Alan Franco, man. Alan Franco is can contribute to you both offensively and defensively, and he's the guy that understands Miguel. Him and Titi are the two guys that have played under Miguel and understand his system the most, which is awesome. And special shout out to Christian Fuchs, who was by far the best player we had.
Yeah, Fuchs. I was really impressed with Fuchs, man. You know, it was you know, yeah, Eric, man, he's always busting on you. But like, yeah, so Fuchs, I think, was probably man of the match in my opinion. I'm gonna give a shout out to Bronico and Lindsay too. Bronico, I thought, had a real tidy game, right? You know, he was in there holding the mid. You know, when I saw the team sheet, I was a little confused why he started, but overall, I feel like he really did good, and I hope he gets a chance to start this weekend too, man, because he really impressed me and won me over. Go ahead, JD.
Interject with because when we interviewed Bronico when he was first signed, I came up with that little cheer that's based on a Beastie Boys line, and I pulled it out in Charleston, and I'm sure he heard it because I only pulled it out. But hey, just for anyone out there, because I'm going to be probably the only one doing it, but maybe you can get with it. It goes a little like this. Slow and low, let yourself go. You all know it's Bronico. Slow and low, let just anyway.
No, it was good. It was good. I appreciate it.
Wait till you see. Listen, Jorge was there. Actually,
yeah,
at that point, but it was good. People love that shit.
I saw it, man. I saw it. Don't forget, guys, if you want a chance to win these tickets, man, there's more people watching than there are that entered. So pound damn it. That's double MIT.
Because everyone watching already has tickets. But then again, get the tickets for someone else, man.
Yeah.
Find some people. Give them away yourself. Figure it out. Make some money off it. Whatever. Just get people into the stands.
That's right. So I will say, man, it was such a fun weekend. Such a fun weekend, man. That's probably the best weekend I've had in some time, man. And you know, thank you, Jorge, for your vlog and everything, and not posting a lot of the video that you really got, because you know some of us were a little litty.
I saw some people they're like, yeah, I was up in DC. Yeah, I saw Lee, and then like, man, for the fans, by the fans.
Yeah, and a shout out to the shipping department. Of course, we missed you, Morgan. We missed you a ton. But you're well, I would say your better half, but that's not true. He filled in, yeah. So yeah. So yeah, let's go Charlotte, man. I'm stoked. So back to the game, right? We had I feel like for the most part, man, we did well with possession. I think we handled the press from them, right? Because they like to play that high press. I think we did pretty good there. And you know, overall, man, I don't really have a bad thing to say about the guys, at least in the game that was just played. Now, when we get into talking about LA Galaxy, we can kind of talk about our weaknesses and what we're worried about there. But overall, you know, coming out first game, you know, trying to get this chemistry together, I think they did good. Jorge, what's you say?
They did, man. I think I think we're going to be able to hold our own in the MLS, and I think we'll cause a few upsets. Obviously, 100%. I don't think we have the depth or the all the right players just yet, so we can't consistently be competing. But I think we will definitely give out some surprises this season.
Jorge, the style that Mars uses, I'm still not quite clear on. Is it something that is completely unique, no one else is using? I know you might not know the MLS, but from what I understand, that style is like a new, different thing.
This type of football is not the easiest, because he doesn't want to just kick the ball out. He wants to start playing from the back. When you play from the back, what he's trying to do is invite the opposition to press, which means like they want to take the ball, and that opens up spaces.
So two men come on one,
or one,
open guy, and then the one over there, and then find the other open. It's like, come to me, then I'm going to move it forward, and then move it forward. And
think about pawns moving on a chess piece. That's what Miguel's trying to do, right? And then eventually attack in numbers as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Mars is playing chess, and other are playing checkers, man.
For sure. And like Jonathan says, man, I think I agree with you, Jonathan. I think the one thing that I guess lack of fitness would be a thing, right? Maybe just because it's early in the game. I noticed like towards the end, we did kind of drop off, tired legs. Yeah. I mean, very first game, I would expect that. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I can't really find anything to bitch about yet.
And that's a good thing?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that is that the way it's going to go. I'm going to be newbie fan, good cop. You'll be old school fan / really knowledgeable fan, bad cop. Be like, Lee, they weren't that bad. They weren't, whatever.
Yeah.
He's already terrible. That's some shit.
Yeah. So here's a question for you. I'm going to throw this out to you, Jorge, man. Who will score our first goal? I know we've kind of talked about this.
Own goal by Chicharito. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something?
How many people are going to be in the fans that are fans of just Chicharito, though, with him being such a Mexican national star? You think, obviously the first game, it's going to be overloaded, but there's got to be some people there that are just,
100%. There's a good Mexican pop base that wants to come to see Chicharito. He's the number one. He's the all-time goal scorer for Mexico. Of course, you want to see him. If you're a Mexican fan. I think our first goal. I would really like Titi Ortiz to score it again. I think that would be
He felt it, man.
Yeah, he felt it, which is something I love.
Redemption.
Yeah. And another player that I feel like would be good to get it would be Fuchs. I feel like Fuchs is like a leader within that squad.
Do you think he's going to be captain? Because I said they haven't really decided on that. You think?
Well, he was captain the first game, and I think I saw an interview Corujo did and talked about how important it was, like, to have guys like Fuchs in the dressing room because of his experience, his leadership. Players look up to him. He's a Premier League winner, so I wouldn't mind Fuchs.
Huh? He's probably the only player that's played in around like the 65, 70,000 fan mark too, right?
Anfield, he's played at Old Trafford. So
right.
Stadiums.
To my question earlier, he's probably the only player that's ever played in 60,000 plus.
Yeah, so I just want to touch on what Emma Hernandez is saying here, right? But when we were down, do we need to push forward a little bit, right? Especially, looking for that goal, right? Instead of trying to play that back line, I guess, and just kind of work our way through, should we be more direct, I guess, would be the question.
That's Mars's system. You can't be more. His system is not to be more direct. It's
well, even when we were playing the long balls, one of the guys that we kept looking for was like, I think I saw 3 or 4 long balls go to Titi Ortiz, and he wasn't winning any of them. I'm like, it's pointless. But I get that point. But I think with how Miguel wants to play, that's going to be it. Like, there's no other way. He sees football very differently, and this is his way of winning.
Yeah, he's going to live and die by it. He said that many times in interviews, right? And any other media stuff.
He said, "What's life without risks?" is one of his quotes.
Right.
I like that.
Sure. Yes. So with that being said, we'd say Fuchs, yeah. Hey,
you want me to do the reveal of the Scarf Lee and then transition to well, I guess we already started talking about the next game, but
hold on a second. I try to come prepared for the transition. We're trying to take this up a notch, but yeah, show them the scarf real quick, man.
All right, Pete. So check it.
And we're assuming these are going to be on sale at the game. I don't know. So
I'm assuming who knows. They'll either be given away or I know they'll be on sale, but I'm assuming because it's only for one game they'll be on sale. But from the club the other day, check it out. Oh, let's see, inaugural match, and it's got this sweet CLT, and then on the back side, let me get it right. Bam. Whoop, whoop. So we got the inaugural match scarf. So if you are a season ticket holder, you got the season ticket inaugural season scarf. But this is for the one match, and you don't get first impression. You never get a second impression. So I'm thinking they might be giving these away. And hey, anyone from the club, if you're out there watching right now, you should have told me you weren't giving. I'm sorry, but I don't know if they're giving away or not. But yes.
Did you get that Monday?
News, man. We broke the news, man. Yeah.
That they're, I got it Monday. I got it Monday.
I agree with a lot of you guys out there, man. That scarf.
No, but it's made from whatever. It's the high quality stuff. I keep on messing up on the camera. But yeah, I love it. It is a dupe. But yeah, it's had the normal season. It has that. They're giving away. There's no way they wouldn't.
Yeah.
For this, so if you're in there, there's no way they aren't. So
100%. So before we go to the LA Galaxy game, Charlotte FC_news. If you guys are not following this guy on Twitter, you should. He has some good content. Highly recommend it. Hey, we appreciate you tuning in, man. But yeah, so like he said, we played the second most long balls in League One. We don't have to pass it slowly, and we didn't, right? So, take that for what it's worth, I guess, right? I mean, again, I feel like the ref kind of gave it to us.
But I mean, we were unlucky too, bro. Look at even Reyna's.
It hit the post.
Like it just hit the post. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That just kind of shows you what that game just wasn't for us, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, right? I think if you scored, it would have been a little too late. But so we're gonna jump over to LA Galaxy stuff now.
Ooh.
Yeah, check it out, man. March 5th, this Saturday. Are you guys ready? What is JT wearing, man?
Cowboy JT.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah,
so So what do we think, man? We'll just start off real early, right? We'll go with results. What do we think of the results? I think the score is going
to be 2-1 Charlotte FC.
I was going to say the same thing. I really just thought to myself, it's like 2-1.
Who's scoring for us?
TT Ortiz with 1 goal. And then, I don't know.
Fuchs in a set piece.
Yeah, I can see Fuchs got on the end of a couple. So, yeah, I could see him scoring as well. There was one that went over and one that the goalie blocked. And they were both from set pieces.
He was unlucky.
Do you remember Mars talking the other day about how they really don't practice set pieces? Like right now, not to say they've never done it, but it's not like we're practicing it all the time.
Really? When did he say that?
I think he said that at some point. They're not practicing it all the time, but I'm not sure. I've seen so much footage of them, and I thought you might know. I
don't remember that.
I don't know.
But then again, I don't have the best memory, so.
Yeah,
brother.
Wasn't we supposed to be doing something tonight?
Lee asked me for videos like 5 times because I kept forgetting.
Yeah, well, we end up going elsewhere anyways, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, all right, the Galaxy game. Obviously Chicharito is going to be the big name. Costa's in there, right? To me, my biggest concern is going to be our left side, their right side.
Right.
What do you guys think about that?
100%, especially with a guy that they have at right back to Araujo. I mean, that guy's got lungs for days, and he's got a solid right foot, man. We're just gonna have to really watch out on that right side because you'll have him if Douglas Costa is on, and then you have Chicharito, who is a specialist inside the box, man. The guy moves like very few players know where to be at the right time as strikers the way Chicharito does.
Well, who's defending on our left side? Who's going to go against him? Who's going to mark him?
It's going to be Mora, and on the left, Fuchs.
So
Yeah.
Fuchs and Chicharito.
No, Chicharito's going to be up in the middle, right? So anyway, Costa's going to come down the wing, and then that's going to be a lot of that's my fear. But I think overall, like LA Galaxy, I have to say their like central defenders are kind of weak, and that would be our chance, right? So if we're coming through the middle, I feel like that might be our opportunity. If Lindsey can keep whipping those balls in, and now we got Carroll up top. Possibly we can nick a goal or two.
Exactly, and we have a more because Sudersi is our striker, but he does a lot more than just being inside the box. I think Rios is a little bit more of a natural 9, and so even if we see him in the second half, I think he could do some damage as well. Which is side note, Rios scored Nashville's first ever goal. So imagine if he scores Charlotte FC's first ever goal. This man is going in history as the only guy to ever do something like that.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine though when that goal goes in, scored by Charlotte, and Dave, you caught it out too, man, and a lot of people talking about it over here in the comments, man. That stadium is going to erupt, right? Those $45 beers are going to go everywhere. It's just going to, But so if you guys are planning on doing the beer shower and everything, I suggest you have one in your pocket. Just that way you don't have to walk back down the stairs and grab you another beer. But
right.
Yeah, like Captain Breck says, man, Charlotte's going to explode. I am super stoked for this weekend, man.
We should have
Heidi better hold on, right? Yeah, Morgan, that's a good comment. You won the internet tonight. But yeah, but I think if we can keep Chicharito in check, man, I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
But it only takes 1 minute, right? One opportunity for that guy. Obviously he couldn't cut it at Spurs, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's funny.
What do you have to say?
It's funny because it's true.
It's funny
I was saying how they do I think it was the Barcelona game that they when Sergio Roberto scored to make it 6-1 for PSG or PSG. Like they said, they felt the the vibration in the whole city. Like we should have one of those I don't know, whatever it's called to measure earthquakes, just to see how we do in our first goal.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine, dude. Just the 300 or 400 of us that were in DC when that happened, man.
That stadium comparatively is pretty old, concrete rebar. When it's hopping, you can feel it. I mean, literally, you can feel it. But to your point, it's seismometer. I think seismometer, seismograph. I
don't know what it's called.
The Richter scale.
There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Yeah, like David said, the Panther Stadium might actually fall to the ground, right? From as old and decrepit it is.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Davids, let's give some love to Jorge for the ultimate scoop, pulling in Tepper when he was walking. Yeah. Hey, if y'all haven't seen it, go check out Top Ben, his clip, his vlog, and everything. Tell us about that experience, because he hasn't talked to any media at all. The richest owner in all of NFL, obviously the richest owner in MLS, hasn't talked at all. Billionaire upon billionaire. He's coming into the stadium while you're doing a live shot, fan style, which is beautiful. And my boy Jorge right here, big cojones, he's like, yo, Tap,
hey, what up, Tap?
Yeah.
Even on the vlog, I put with special guest David.
Yeah. I know.
I'm milking that.
Dude, milk it for all you can.
Man.
Because but he's ready to party. He doesn't want, whatever the Panthers are doing, what they're doing now. He is so ready for this to be the fun party. You think he's going to show up to the tailgate, the supporter section? You know he is.
I don't know. He might do a drive-by in his limo or something.
No, shit, man.
You think he'll show up out there?
It's like a shit Tesla, man.
And I was told by, I don't know if I should be saying this.
Just say it.
Hey, no one's listening right now.
Yeah, man. There's like one viewer, and that's my dad. So, and he's talking about Tottenham.
I was told by somebody very, very high up in the club today. He was like, I forgot how he phrased it, but he was like, there's no way we're not breaking the record. I was like, so where are we at? 71, 72? Like, like they didn't want to give me the answer, but they're like, listen, bro, like if we do not break it, like he pretty much was like guaranteeing me that we're gonna break that record.
Oh yeah, we're breaking
it. It was a pretty interesting conversation I had.
It's even like
very, very high up in the club.
It's like
that's a valid point that Jay says, though, right? Tepper's getting a bad rap over on the Panthers side, so the crossover fans, man.
Yeah, so we don't
get some stick out there.
We don't just have to worry about. We don't just have to worry about these Atlanta fans. Like, I don't know, but like people are blowing up my Twitter from DC fans, Nashville fans, Atlanta. So not only do we have to worry about these guys, we also have to worry about the diehard Panthers fans who put zero effort into learning soccer and are just blaming like Charlotte FC for what's going on with the Panthers side. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, Jorge. We ain't got to worry about shit. We are going to have a great time, a great season. It's going to be on. Now, seriously, who's worrying about anything?
I'm not worried about a damn thing, man. No. So, Mike Black and Blue says, to be fair, he hasn't run Charlotte FC much better to this point. So, with that being said, I feel like he's more hands-on in the Panthers side than he is the Charlotte side, right? Once Nick came in, he kind of it felt like he just handed it off to Nick, right? And to be fair, there was a lot of shit going down with the pandemic and then us being pushed back a year. Yeah. I'm a little concerned, though, the lack of DPs. But, with that being said, right, there was a lot of players that we were in for that just fell through for whatever reason. Yeah. Like, we had a string of bad luck.
And I think Nick Kelly kind of shot himself in the foot by saying, like we want to host a playoff game, and then the coach the next week saying, no, like we're, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like the expectations were set way too high.
Yeah, well, we're making the playoffs, right?
Yeah, well, he said we'll host a playoff game, which means we got to be one of the top 4 spots in the East to be able to host a game, not only just not just be in the playoffs.
So there's a nuance.
Yeah, actually, I didn't catch that. So if that's what was said, that's huge.
Well, he said it. One of the week prior, he came out and said, we're bullish on these 3 goals. One, he said, is to break the attendance record. He said the second one was to host a playoff match in Charlotte. I forgot what the third one is. I have to go back to the clip and look at it.
Yeah, Patter's apparently drinking some seltzers again tonight. He says we'll be top 4 easy.
Yeah, and I think Thomas mentioned that it was Zimmerman who scored Nashville's first goal. So I probably have that wrong since it was given to me by somebody and I didn't fact check. So,
but Ben makes a valid point too, right? Just because we sold 75,000 tickets, rounding up, right, doesn't mean that that's going to be 75,000 attendance, right?
Yeah.
So, but I feel that stadium is going to be pretty damn packed, right? And it's just going to be on. And shout out to Churchy and all the supporters groups too, right, for getting all this, all the chants and all that kind of thing going. The Tifo committee, I know those guys will work their asses off on some stuff that's going to be brilliant, is what I hear.
Even today, bro, like I got a chance to kind of go to the supporters chant meetup tonight, kind of get a good idea of how people are going to go through how people are going to get to the stadium and stuff. And like, you could tell like these guys are thinking like they want to organize this way. Hey, we want to do this. We want to do this. And I'm like, bro, like this coming from people like us who do content creation, we know how much effort it goes into putting stuff out. And so like, I really feel for them because I know how much work they're putting in to make sure it happens.
So for real. If you when you guys are
sorry, side note, Jonathan Lee said the third one was the 30,000 average attendance. That's what it was. Shout out, Jonathan.
yeah, Jonathan's on it, man. He's that stats guy. But seriously, when you guys are at the tailgates this weekend, make sure that you walk up to these guys that are running the supporters groups, man. These guys are putting in a lot of work for us to have a great experience. The away games, the home games, man, just the atmosphere itself. I mean, there's a lot of work in that, right? And these guys also have full-time jobs, and some of them don't actually work at their full-time jobs, but they're actually doing some solid work.
Yeah, and they've been there, like most of us since day one, and also the club being progressive and creating this CFO, Chief Fan Officer. I mean, the idea of having someone that reports directly to the president of the club that is responsible for meeting with the fans and making sure the fans are happy. So anyone out there, you're watching, I try to explain this to people all the time. It's like, this is not like football, American football. This is not like whatever else you would see, hockey, baseball, other things. It's going to be a whole new deal. When you see the flares and the drum line, and oh, by the way, shout out to Churchy again for those badass drum beats.
100%.
He's got. You remember that in Charleston, Jorge? He's got the big drum and the cowbell on top. And everyone else. Hey, other drummers, I'm sorry, I haven't met you yet, and shout out to y'all too. But the drum line that is from the fans. It's not like at a Panthers game or something. There's a hired team of guys who drum, and they drum fine. But whatever, this is the fans. They're not being paid by the team at all. They are just fans and soccer fans, the huge fans. But when you see some flares, when I say flares, like huge smoke bombs, as I would call them, in these 5-gallon buckets with blue, black, and white, and the drum line and the flags. Oh, that's one thing I wanted you to explain, because the other day when we were talking to somebody, I didn't understand this. Tell anybody out there, and I'm sorry, I know a lot of people out there already know this, but I didn't know this. What the is a Tifo?
Go ahead, Jorge.
What's a Tifo, Jorge?
Oh, it's like a big banner. So sometimes
But like big, like
yeah,
30 feet long. I mean, like.
So the Tifo usually goes up like right at the beginning of the game. I believe DC had one. I don't remember though.
But the supporters section, they pull it out. It spreads out like 30 feet by 6 or whatever, and then it passes up.
Right. So and like you can do different things with it. I know like one of the things that the best Tifos represent like a little bit of the culture of your city as well, in my opinion. Like I think Austin did one with Selena.
Yeah, that was awesome.
One with Selena, and like it was really cool. Like I don't remember what it said, but it was a really good representation of Texas, and the Tifo looked badass as well.
Yeah, I think it said tune into We Are Us on TV on YouTube.
But there'll be different ones for different games, but they save them. Like, so it's not like you make one and that's it, and you don't ever see it again. There's one made. There might be 5 or something. They scroll through and scroll or whatever, use them.
Yeah.
Yep. So does anybody out there know? Like, I know there was some concerns, right, over the flares and all that kind of stuff with the fire department and that kind of thing. Does anybody know if that was worked out or anything? Because man, I think DC actually got fined for having smoke at their games, man, which is, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know. So guys, let me know out there in the comment if anybody knows about that.
I thought you couldn't have them, but ever since the club's been talking about it, I don't remember at that first under 20 game. The only time we've been in the stadium during an official game hosted by the club, like a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
we had
flares
going in, but I don't think there were flares inside.
No, I wouldn't think for the Academy games, but I would think at least for the
not for the Academy games, but they had, in the sense that if they were going to approve it for the Bank of America Stadium for that one game, aka the fire department, then they should approve it for the bigger games too. I don't know.
Hold on, Pat, are you saying he was fined for having smoke at the tailgate? If at the tailgate wasn't even in the stadium. I know the MLS is kind of getting a little weird with some of their, they're trying to crack down on some shit, but I think it should just depend on the team and
I think
just
because I mean, even like tonight, like they had like little smoke bombs like right outside of the
at the practice march.
yeah.
Was it inside the stadium or outside the stadium?
It was right outside.
But like if we score, dude, I want it to be
right.
Just set the stadium on fire, man. I don't care.
Not literally.
Well, Jonathan knows. He said fire marshal said no smoke or flares inside B of A. So
yeah, really? Oh, that's so lame, man. It's so lame, right? Oh,
well, shit.
Said the Texan, right? Yeah. So, all right, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to us, man, we appreciate you guys just clicking on that subscription button for us, man. We really appreciate it.
Oh, slow down. Slow down there, partner. Literally, we're trying to get to 1,000, and we are so close. And I'm stoked because that was our goal a long time ago, Lee. Let's make 1,000 by the first home game. And my gosh, we've almost done it.
Yeah, I think we was like 39 short at the start of this. So there's
we're gonna get it.
30 of you guys on here. So if everybody,
we're gonna get it. Don't worry about that. I got at least 30 people in my pocket ready to subscribe right now.
They see, look, some people, man, they don't even. Not all heroes wear capes. Appreciate Captain Brex, and apparently Mike Black and Blue says we're at 968. So come on, guys, we can do it, right?
Whoop,
whoop. But
yeah, you're at 970 now.
Are we? Come on, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna sit here all night, man, waiting because I know you guys just want those tickets. That's why y'all.
What are those shows called when they're trying to raise money and like they have people call in?
Yeah, the telethon or something.
Telethon.
Hey, we kid about that, but the three of us right here have and will continue to have a lot of influence, and we will definitely be doing some good stuff for the peoples out there.
Yeah, that for sure, man. Look at it's always been about the fans, right? Well,
you finish as a different person every episode.
What you talking about, man?
What did the guy from DC United say the other night? Right, embrace the weird, man. Embrace the weird. Here we are. So let's hear.
Look like where we're from, man.
Yeah. So
I've owned this hat for a long time. It's a really nice hat. It did come from Texas. It is a Bailey. For anyone who knows, it's a Bailey.
Yeah. So we got Seth here, man. I'm assuming AU is Atlanta United and not any other team, but he's hoping we do break the record. It's good for the sport in the league. Enjoy the night, guys. Hey, Seth, man, we appreciate you tuning in, man. At the beginning we had a little rant on Atlanta. I don't mean that to all the Atlanta fans. I met Mark from the Atlanta Fan TV last weekend. Super cool guy. A lot of you guys are legit. I just I think it's funny that for the most part we live in your heads.
Yeah. Hey, Seth, Torchy's Tacos, man. Best taco I've ever had in my life in Austin.
That's it. Love you, man. Appreciate you, man. So we give away these tickets, or we should we see how long we can get these guys to hang out. We can sit here until like another 3 hours and see what happens, right?
If you want to take it to a different direction, I haven't even begun to get weird.
Yeah.
All right, then give out the tickets.
That's right. Yeah. Seriously. If you would like to have a chance to win these tickets, right? Pound damn it with 2 M's, and I'll give you guys about another 2 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and hit the draw button. But so Top Ben, you said 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Charlotte,
yeah,
baby, for the crown.
Do we score first, or do we go down 1-0?
We're gonna score first, and it's gonna go crazy. Then they'll tie it up. Then 7 minutes before the game ends, Titi's gonna make the difference. Put it Top Ben, and he gonna be like, "Yo, subscribe to Top Ben 90," and just like run to us.
That's it. That's what's gonna happen.
Right, that shit.
So hold on a second. We Alden, man, we're gonna find you this weekend, man, and we're gonna have a couple of we're gonna have some beers and talk about this kind of can't allow this kind of stuff in the chat, man.
Let's see if I can do it.
I think tickets are hella expensive. Apparently, they're gonna save some tickets for the walk up, right? Apparently, like the morning of, you should be able to go in there and get some tickets.
Yeah,
And,
but I feel like don't be counting on that because
yeah, they're gonna be one. Man, they're gonna be gone, right? They're gonna be gone. So, Mark says 2-1 Galaxy. I'm kind of feeling that too.
2-1 for Galaxy to win. You're saying?
Oh, I don't know. Is that two? Oh, yeah. I misread that. I
Yeah.
thought it said La Galaxy.
And you said you're feeling it too?
No. He's got it flipped. Mark, he tried to trick me there, man. That's what happens when you drink when you haven't eaten any dinner. So, yep,
Yeah.
Samantha, I'm with you, Samantha, man. We can't wait for Saturday either. Talking about that, anybody have the address? Can you put it in the chat for the tailgate? And then I believe it starts from like 2 to 6 or something like that.
Yeah, 704 McNinch Street.
Yeah.
McNinch lot.
It's,
So,
it's
703.
I want to say,
It's right in front of Clutch.
be happy that's the one I put on.
Oh, is it right in front of Clutch?
No, it's not.
No, it's behind. It's tucked away in that back area. So not main Mint Mortgage Street area. So you got to go behind the stadium, like where there isn't an entrance. But here's the key, everybody, because people have been asking about this. You do not have to be an official supporter or whatever. Just
no. Just come hang out.
All the different supporter groups will have their little areas. Like I said, it's going to be like a supporters fan flea market.
Hey, you want to be there because Jonathan, I'm not going to spoil it, but he says he has a really cool surprise Saturday for us. And so I'm excited. No, Jonathan Lee. I'm not going to spoil it and say it, but it's going to be something fun. So make sure you're there.
Yeah. And to Praveen's comment, I did hear something about that today. There's like 3 or 4 sections apparently that you guys are kind of getting run out of because of the cameras, and it sounds like, from what I understand, it was an MLS thing. It wasn't a club thing. I mean, it's kind of shitty.
They had to switch seats because cameras were going on where they got the seats.
Yeah. And that kind of sucks. And Captain Brex he's one of our favorites because he's never going to sub because, of course.
No, shout out to Alden. He commented on our vlog too. He's a cool dude.
Who's that?
Think I met you. The one who said, Yeah.
No, man, all you guys are cool. We appreciate it.
Yeah. By the way, thank you guys so much for commenting on the vlog.
Jorge, you did a great job with that too. That was great.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, so it's 703 McNinch is the tailgating spot. McNinch,
which is this little road on the backside, but the club, from what I understand, actually owns that now. They actually bought it. It's gravel. You were out there earlier. It's just gravel. It's just a big square gravel lot. No one can park there. So when we say tailgate, there's no vehicles there. But that's the whole idea, that the people can come in there. And guess what? Bojangles is sponsoring. You get a biscuit. You get a biscuit. You get a biscuit.
So seriously, right? So I'm driving there. I'm going to Clutch, right? And I will be turning right into Clutch's parking lot. It would be the one on the left. Is that what that is? Like where that fence used to be?
No, you're gonna walk the little walkway.
No, I'm in my car, right? I'm driving to Clutch.
You parked at Clutch. You turn to the. If you're facing the stadium, it's to the right. Right.
Okay.
It's all not towards their practice.
Horrible with directions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's to the right. It's like where there isn't an entrance into the actual stadium. It's like off the backside.
No. It's like if you're walking towards the Greenway towards Frazier Park.
Caleb. All right.
Caleb. Corporate Caleb. All right, we'll find it, right? But I know you can't park there. If you go out to all the supporters groups websites, I believe they have like directions and that kind of stuff. Like if you want to take the light rail, apparently you can have those little motor scooters on there. If you're bringing your own beer, please no bottles.
Yeah, they said that as well.
What was that? Did you literally burp while you were saying no bottles?
I did.
Hey, just let me know that old JT can handle his burps on camera. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Yeah. Jorge, what you drinking, buddy?
I had
all right. So
I love those silicone.
We can't wait to meet you either.
Treasures.
What's that? Oh yeah, Jorge, man. Did you ever say how many times you featured Michael on your vlog, man?
Actually, Spurs guy won it. It was 19 times Gallimore was
19?
in the video. Yeah. So
19?
I put that clip of him like 7 or 8 times uh, through the whole video. And then like there was some one where he was in the stands. There was one where we were interviewing Matt and he was right behind them. So like they were like, it's like Where's Waldo, but with Gallimore.
Nice.
Yeah,
You should
yeah.
make it into some sort of giveaway.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
so-
They won a scarf. They wanted
So, Captain Brex, I will say that I know my brother-in-law is actually giving up his Charlotte Hornets tickets to come to the game. So, and he's a big basketball fan. So, you know, I think we got the clout this weekend at least. Hopefully, we get a win.
Yeah, Duke and
you know-
Carolina are playing each other for the last time in Cameron with Coach K.
Yeah, corporate Caleb. He's asking, does the March start from there? I believe it does, right?
Let's start
Yeah.
from there. That's what tonight, like they practice, they'll go from there.
And
Yeah,
from what I understand, I talked to Sean the other day, and the march, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jorge, starts at 6. So
The March.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the march, like at 6 o'clock, that's when they're rounding everybody up. Well, whatever.
But I
Whoever
think-
wants to march. It's not like you have to march, but the idea, the march is on. I want to see how that bar, the vault, you know, because that was the whole idea, the supporters section, you know, that video I did.
Have Gallimore call in and explain it since he's been part of it. He's saying he wants to call in and explain it.
Yeah, he texted me too. I've already shut all that down because nobody ever calls in, so it was just burning minutes.
He
So,
just wants to feature on our videos more. That's why he wants to call in.
oh, I'll tell you what, Gilmore, hold on, man. I could probably email you the link and you can jump in.
Oh,
So,
shit.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is happening live.
this is live, man. So if you
Yeah.
guys,
It's too long now. Now there are people on there trying to win the tickets. Like,
They're like, they keep going.
I know, I told you we got you guys now. So, what time are we going to start tailgating? I believe the setup's going to be around
2 o'clock.
well, setup's going to start around noon, I believe.
Oh, okay. So.
well. There's between what both of you are saying. Yes, they're going to start setting up, like putting up tents and everything. If you want to show up, I guess you could. But yes, 2 o'clock is when it actually starts going down.
Yep. And then it goes 2 to 6. So I believe the lot opens up at hold on, Michael, text me your email address and we'll get you on real quick and then we can do tickets. But again, seriously, guys, if you want to win these tickets, I promise you I have a pair of tickets at the end of this. It's Pound Damn It. That's DAMMIT. That gets you entered in the draw.
Yeah.
And
these are the tickets for the Nashville game in 3 months, right?
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No. This
Game
is
in
for the
Montreal,
Independence
man.
preseason game. This is for the Independence preseason game.
No, it's for the game in Montreal.
I believe their Independence preseason starts Saturday too,
You
by
got
the
to
way.
pay for your flights, though. You got to pay for your flights and your hotel and everything
Yeah.
else. We got tickets for Montreal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did start tailgating. Actually, I started tailgating about 6 o'clock tonight, and then I had to come home so I could put this on for you guys.
Man, I've been tailgating all my life.
Side note, we are really making a buzz in the MLS because my mentions have gone crazy the last days. Well, from Atlanta fans, from Nashville fans. Now I see Seattle fans are coming in this as well. Like, bro, like I love seeing that because that means that they're paying attention to us. Hopefully we can demonstrate something on the pitch though. You know what I'm saying? So we can back up our words.
Yeah.
Hopefully, to that point, it'll be the whole synergy thing. It's like the energy that we're going to have to be fans in this new thing, and we're new to the MLS and whatever. We'll transfer, like we were saying earlier, with 70,000 people. I think that energy is going to come onto the pitch, and once they start to gel, man, it is going to be on.
Man, man, you have no idea how much this means, man. I am so stoked, and hopefully we can get a win. So Praveen's asking, haven't followed much MLS, but what do we think it is more of franchise focus, like NFL, Glazer or Manchester United, or more title trophies focus? I think in the MLS it's more trophies, right? Versus
That's a great question, actually.
it is a really good.
Hey, look who's to all my friends.
Hey, there he is, the star of the vlogs.
Hey, unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'll unmute him because I don't think he knows how to work it.
No, I
Unmute
muted
yourself.
myself.
Oh, did you? Why you do that for?
I didn't want to hear you through me.
Ooh.
Kind of
They love
nasty.
each other. They love each other.
Hold on a second. I got a question for Gilmore real quick. Did you get a
All right.
haircut today, man?
No, I shaved.
That's
What?
Yeah. But
right.
even your wife's calling you out.
Good old shipping department.
So tell us about this tailgate. Break it down.
All right. So the tailgate, and I've got some news for you guys. That'd be pretty exciting.
You
sorry,
hear it
my
here
voice-
first on TV.
My voice is a little raspy, so apologies in advance. It's from I lost it in DC and never got it back.
Same.
So we've talked about it. The tailgate lot is at 703 McNinch Street. It's a parking lot, but you cannot park there. There's going to be a lot of supporters, a lot of families, a lot of kids running around, community events. So that's why there is no parking spots available. Setup is from 12 to 2. And then we have the tailgate officially opens at 2 o'clock. All the supporters groups are going to be there. Bojangles will be there. So we're going to have a great time. And then we're going to start breaking down around 5:30. And then about 6 o'clock is when we're actually going to start marching. That march follows the Greenway out behind all those buildings where the train tracks are. And it goes all the way to Clutch. And then from there, it follows up behind the dome and up to the stadium. So that's the key. So a couple of things that I do need to mention is, as Lee said, no bottles. We don't want stuff breaking in that lot. And then like kids stepping on it. That's not a good thing to happen. It's all bring your own beer, no liquor. Wink, wink. I'm serious. No no liquor. I have to cover my own butt there. But yeah, so Moorhead Street entrance will be blocked off. So you're going to walk in through the McNinch Street entrance for pedestrian access. So, if you're not part of a supporters group, this is a perfect time to meet all the groups and see what they're all about. Each supporters group is going to have its own section. A lot of groups are going to be cooking. A lot of groups are going to have their own drink specials or food specials or whatnot. So it's a great chance to come out and meet your fellow supporters. I also have to say there are no flares or no incendiary devices, and that also goes for away fans. So no one is allowed.
Really? That kind of annoys me, man.
That was not our call.
Was that the breaking news?
That's not our call.
No, I'm fair, right? I'm not saying it was our call, or but I just, at the end of the day, I guess it goes down to the fire department, right, and the fire marshal.
I thought about that.
Is that an elected official, by the way? Can we elect a new fire marshal?
You want to get a supporters to run for it, and then
for real, man. Like we just have 75,000 people vote for him, and he's in, and we got flares, man. Bam, done.
We can have.
We are here with nothing but solutions.
He does politics.
All right.
We can shoot fireworks off at our tailgate.
We can't even have flares if we score.
Southbound and Crown, y'all. South Carolina, fireworks all day. North Carolina.
Hey, Michael, what about flares outside the stadium at the tailgate?
No comment. According to since it's still city property, it's not city property, but it's still within the city limits. Fire marshal still has jurisdiction there. We will not turn a blind eye to it, but at the same time, we can't control what every single person does. But I am right now discouraging it.
The basic point here: don't burn any children.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of families and stuff. Like the idea is to keep this a family-friendly environment, so we all have a good time and people want to.
I feel like we had smoke and everything at the Mexico game, didn't we?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember that one.
Nope.
Me either. I don't remember that one either.
I don't think you remember much either, man.
We're not going there. We're not going there. No, we're not going there. That's it. All right.
Vaughn was like, no, I won't chug that tequila. Lee was like, yes, sir.
So
I was helping Sean.
I am seeing some of these comments about smoke after goals in the stadium. That's all being worked with the council, supporters groups council, and everything. That is our plan currently, is to have. We've been working with the stadium ops teams and all the different partners. There's a lot of different partners when dealing with MLS. Fans are not allowed to have smoke or flares inside the stadium. Basically, they can't hold it and light it themselves. That's an MLS rule, first of all, and then the fire marshal will be on top of that. So we do have we can control smoke, but we do it at coordinated times throughout the game. So if there's a goal, kickoff, in the game, we win, all that kind of stuff. There's going to be pre-planned, but also spontaneous events that the supporters will control. But we cannot have smoke or flares or anything in the stands. That's how you get in trouble. That's an MLS rule. DC United just got fined a lot of money. I don't remember the exact amount.
They were saying that was because they were doing that at the tailgate, though, not in the stadium.
I believe it was both, though. So that's why they got.
So who got fined, the club or the fan?
My understanding is it's the club.
Oh well, what the hell?
That would be it's like
I don't think Daddy Tepper's going to be happy about us milking his money, man. That's all that PSL money going.
We're just going to be so random to go into each game with a bunch of flares, man.
Hey, like, get Jorge to get DT to light the flare, to pop it or whatever.
Yo, let me call him real quick.
Yeah.
Hey,
right, yeah.
About your chainsaw, since technically that's not a weapon, I can't say no to that.
You gotta take the chainsaw off.
If Portland can do it, we can do it, right?
Yeah. Hey, look, we're just a bunch of clowns on it. We don't mean any harm or anything.
No. And honestly, like when everybody's coming to these events, they do need to keep others in mind. Like, we do see all this stuff on TV, but we have to respect the fire marshal until we primary them next election. We have to respect the MLS. We have to respect 100%. These rules. So there's a lot out of our hands.
100%. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys like 60 more seconds to punch in pound damn it, DAMMIT, to enter the drawing, and then we'll get this going and we'll let everybody go. I know it's a Wednesday night and folks are going to get to work. So
I do have one more thing to fill that time.
Go ahead.
So we filmed along with Blue Fury and I think maybe one other group as part of MLS and ESPN's documentary for their, they're basically documenting Charlotte SC's expansion year and the build up to it. We did film for them about 2-3 weeks ago. That is actually coming out tomorrow.
Oh yeah, can we see that?
So it'll be released through all the MLS channels, and then we'll be notified when it's about to go live. They did say it would happen before the game, but it will be released tomorrow. So we are pretty excited about that, and you guys are actually the first to know about that. So,
ooh,
nice breaking news! Thank you so much.
All over the place, man. And Top Bin's trying to snag tickets under like 12 different accounts, but that's all right. We see you, man. We see you, Top Bin.
I don't know. That's somebody else. Hey, Top Bin.
Jorge, you got to answer that question. He's like, hold on. Yes, JT.
Yep. All right. So, all right, guys. I know we kind of Hey, Michael, real quick, what's your prediction for the score this weekend?
2-1 Fuchs and I'm going to say Fuchs and TT.
All right, guys. I'm about to hit the straw button. If you want these tickets, type damn it. So
draw it up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold
Damn
on.
it.
Let's see who wins.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, Matt Lawson.
Nice, Matt.
Hey.
Like, come on, Caleb. I appreciate it, Caleb. Come on, Top Bin, you can't win.
That's okay. So, Matt, man, reach out to us on one of the platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you are. Send us your information, and I'll transfer these tickets over to you tomorrow. Other than that, guys, man, any last final words? Hi, Michael.
It is on.
Yeah, Top Bin, how can we find you?
You can find me at TopBin90 on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and then you can also find me on TikTok as Real TopBin90. We're going to be doing a lot of coverage this weekend as well. I just secured another sponsorship for our channel, so we'll be doing a whole bunch of content this weekend as well. So look for me. I'm also going to be doing another vlog, and so one of the things I want to do with the vlog too is kind of highlight the Charlotte FC soccer community. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of see the behind the scenes of you guys, Gallimore, Southbound, MCC, Blue Furia, and all these guys. And that's one of my goals with the vlog as well. So
Right on. Yeah, you're doing some good stuff, man. I think it's great.
I think you're doing great stuff.
Yeah. And likewise, man, if all we ask for is a sub, if you hit that sub button, man, we'll keep these going. Every Wednesday night at 9 p.m., we will be doing these shows, talk about the previous and the upcoming. Go ahead, JT.
I was just gonna say before, because I know you like to shut it down right after you finish thing. Find us on Saturday. We are, at least I'm loud and big. Find us. Say what's up. We can't wait because we've been waiting so long to embrace the other fans on a real game on our turf.
Yeah, and Captain Brex, like, man, like JT just said, come find us. We'll throw the camera up, man, and, you know, we'll cut it. And definitely after the game, we're looking for fans to interview, right? So,
3 days, boys.
yeah, see everybody Saturday. Jay Furs mentioned if you guys not doing anything early that morning, go watch the Academy game at UNC Charlotte. That might not be a bad spot to go to. And then thanks, John. We appreciate you. So, you know, unless anybody's got anything else to say, man, I think we're just going to call this a night, man.
The shipping department's my new head of sales. She said
Yeah,
it's $5 for
we
pictures
love,
and for
we
vlogs.
love the shipping department. We love the shipping department.
They do great work.
Yes, that's it. All right, JT, man, we love you too.